Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Eunice. In this video, I'll be sharing with us how to create this beautiful turban you see right here on the head of my pretty mannequin. And you see this turban is beautiful and it is a V-shaped turban. A client actually sent in this picture for me to create this turban. She sent two of them. This is one, and then you can also see the emerald green. These two pictures are the pictures she sent to me to recreate. Do you know what? I created these two lovely turbans, and this is my own creation for the emerald green. I also used the red fabric to recreate it, and look at it, it turned out really beautiful. I made a detailed video on how to create this lovely turban. You will not believe it. This evening, I took up my phone and decided to edit the video to post, only for me to find out that the video on how to create this particular turban is missing on my phone. The video suddenly disappeared. I was just left with this second one. That's the one we are creating today. Can you imagine? I felt like crying, and I really wanted to show my beautiful subscribers how to create this lovely turban. Anyway, that's the gist for today. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. So let me show us how to create this one that is available right now. Maybe I'll find time to recreate that one very soon. So without wasting time, if you know you haven't subscribed to my channel, is there any reason why you will not support me? Please, click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Ensure that you put on your notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And please feel very free to share this video with your friends, your loved ones, your family. And always feel free to leave nice comments and ask questions if you have any. Thank you, and let's get right into the video. I have 1 yard of velvet fabric, and I also have this 1/4 inch foam. So these are the materials we'll be using for this project. And here I've cut out two pieces from our velvet fabric. One side of this velvet fabric is stretchy, and the stretchy part is the side we're going to be using as the length. Okay, and then the side that is less stretchy, we'll use it as the width. The round head circumference I'm working with is 22 inches. You want to make sure to take your round head circumference. Okay, so now the length of this fabric is 21 inches and then the width is 19 inches. So 21 by 19. And then the shorter one, you can see one is shorter than the other. The length of the shorter one is 12 inches and the width is 10 inches. So I have 12 by 10 as the shorter one, and then the longer one I have 21 by 19. So this shorter one, you can see I folded it into two, that's widthwise. So by folding into two widthwise, that means I have exactly 5 inches. So this is quite simple. You can see I folded into two and I have 5 inches. I'll keep it aside. And then for the bigger one, I'm going to first of all fold the edge. I'm going to fold in 1/2 inch first on this edge, 1/2 inch, and then I'll fold in 1 inch. So this is basically hemming the edge. So I'm going to use my pin to secure it to keep it in place, and then we'll create the other pleats. And you see, so this is on the wrong side, so I'm just going to run a stitch here. And then you can see I flipped it to the right side. So I'm going to create pleats now. So can you see? This is the first pleat. So now the right thing to do is to run a stitch here to hold down this pleat. So that's why I'm using my pin to hold it down. I'm going to run a stitch here. That's very close to the end where I just folded it. So now you can see I'm creating the next pleat. The next pleat is going to cover the first stitch that I did. So you want to make sure that you do it as you pleat. Make sure that you stitch and then pleat over the stitch. I hope you understand that. Make sure that your pleat is covering the stitches. You don't want to leave your stitches open. Okay, and you can see I have pleated my fabric exactly to that 5 inches I folded the smaller one. So I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch all the pleats down, which is what I have done already. Can you see? So all my stitches are hidden underneath. So you want to make sure that the pleat is covering the stitches to give you a very neat outcome. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place the pleated one over the 5 inches I folded. Can you see? I'm placing it in a way that it will form this V shape. And the idea is to have this V shape at the side. That is why we have this one smaller than the one with the pleat. That is shorter. So this is because we want the V shape to just be at the side, not at the center. Okay. So having placed them over each other, the next thing I'm going to do is to confirm the length. Remember I said that the round head measurement is 22 inches. So I'm taking my measurement. I want to have 23 inches. This is plus extra 1 inch because we need half inch to stitch the two sides. So half inch on the left, half inch on the right. So that is why I'll make sure that I have 23 inches. Can you see how I'm adjusting it to make sure that I have that 23 inches, so that by the time we stitch on half inch on both sides, we're going to have our 22 inches. And now this is me pinning the fabric here at this end here. Can you see I'm pinning it down at this V shape? So I'll take this to my sewing machine and stitch them down together. Can you see? I've stitched them down at the down part here. That's at this other side. And now I'll go ahead and trim out the excess. You see? So it's just for you to stitch them down together like this. Can you see what we have here? So now we have created the front side of our plate. So I'm going to keep this aside and bring in the fabric we'll be using to create the other side. That's the back side of our turban. Okay, I've cut out the fabric we'll be using as the base of our turban. And in length, this fabric is 30 inches. And in width here, it is 26 inches. So this is the width, which is 26 inches. The length is 30. Take note that the length side is the stretchy side. You want to make sure that you place the length side as the stretchy side. Then from the edge of my fabric, I'm marking 3 inches. And you see, I'm marking 3 inches in length. And take note that I'm marking this on the right side of my fabric. Then I'm going to bring in my 1/4 inch foam, and I'll cut 3 pieces of this 1/4 inch foam. 3 pieces, and the length of the 1/4 inch foam is going to be 2 inches, and in width is going to be 22 inches. So the width is 4 inches less than the actual width of our fabric. Can you see? The length is 2 inches and the width here now is 22 inches. Can you see that? So next I'm going to just place this. So I'm making sure to leave 2 inches on the both sides of the width. You want to make sure that you place it well. Okay, so now I'm going to cover up this foam using my velvet fabric, and I'll cover it in such a way that the foam sits just after that 3 inches mark I already marked on the turban. And you see, I'm making sure that the foam is exactly after that line I marked. So I'm using my pin to secure this point. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch it down. This is to keep the foam inside the fabric. So I'll go run a stitch here and come back and show the next thing to do. So as you can see, I have stitched it and I have my 3 inches on the other side, and this is our foam. So from this part where I stitched, I'm going to measure 1 inch again. I'll mark the next 1 inch. So after marking the next 1 inch, I'll flip my fabric to the wrong side and I'll place the second foam. So I'm going to place the foam in a way that the foam will act, the next foam will start that's exactly at that 1 inch mark I marked. That is going to be exactly after that 1 inch mark. Can you see? So it's exactly after that 1 inch mark. So I'll also take this to my sewing machine and still stitch that point down. Okay, as you can see, I'm done stitching the second foam. So I'm just going to mark the same 1 inch and place the third foam. So I'm basically repeating the same thing I did for the second. I'm going to do the same thing for the third, and then I will show us the next thing to do. And you see, so I'm going to stitch on the 1 inch and then I'll come back and show us the next thing to do. As you can see, I've stitched my 3 foams. Next, I'm just going to fold my fabric into 2. Now, watch carefully. I'm folding into two. You remember the 3 inches I marked initially? That's the first 3 inches we started with. I folded into two at that point and I notched it to get the midpoint. Having notched it, I'm also going to fold my fabric into two, right side facing right side, and I'm going to create a curve around this part. Can you see? So at the open part here, can you see the open part? That's the part I curved more, you know, and then I'm just going to cut it out like this just to give us that curved shape, that turban. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is to stitch the three foams together. Can you see how I just picked the three foams? Make sure you shift away that 3 inches. That 3 inches initial mark, that's our 3 inches we marked initially, okay? So please make sure to shift it away and also shift the base away. Just stitch only the three foams, please. Only the three foams. Can you see? I stitched the foams alone, and that's it. So now the next thing we're going to do is to get the pleats so that we can stitch them together. Remember, I already notched the midpoint here. So I'll also fold the pleats into two. These are our pleats. I'll place them right side facing right side and get the midpoint. Remember that the V shape is not in the middle, so don't just place the V shape there. Get the midpoint, okay? Can you see? So this is our midpoint. So I'm going to place them right side facing right side and then I'll stitch them together, making sure that that midpoint aligns with the midpoint I notched already on the base of our turban. So I'm going to use my pins to secure them together, then take it to my sewing machine and stitch them together, weave it and come back and show us the next thing to do. So I'm done stitching the pleats to the main turban or to the base of our turban. So the next thing to do now is to couple the turban. So can you see the our three foams? Now I'm going to flip it. That's I'm pushing it now to the front side. That's to that initial 3 inches. Can you see how I'm flipping it to the initial 3 inches? So make sure to flip it. Just push it to the initial 3 inches. That's to the front now. And you see, and then fold your turban right side facing right side. Use your pin to secure this part. Just secure it so that it is well aligned. So now this is it. So I'll take this to my sewing machine after securing it, and then I'm going to stitch the turban close. Starting from the folded part, that's from the other folded part, I'm going to stitch following the curved shape. So I will finish up my stitch at this end. That's at the starting point here at the pleated side, okay? So I'm just securing with my pins. I'm taking my time to show us this part so that we do it carefully. I'll stitch this side this way up to this end. Then I'll come back and show us the next thing to do. So as you can see, I'm done stitching the turban. I also went ahead to weave it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to create that gathering effect that our turban usually has at the back. And I have my needle and thread. I have knotted the thread. You want to make sure to knot the thread very well. And then you can see I'm inserting the needle from the folded part of our turban. And you see I'm creating that gathering effect. So just insert your needle in and out like the way we create our gathers. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. Can you see? Just in and out. I will do this till I get to that foam. That's to the part where I have the foam. I will not do this up to the pleated part. Please take note of that. You don't have any business going close to the pleated part. Just do this to the point where you have the foam, where the foam stops. And that's that, okay? So can you see? So I've inserted it. So you want to make sure to do this very well. So creating these basting stitches so that we can have that gathering effect. Okay, so I'm going to gather it very well. You want to make sure to tie this as strong as possible. You want to do this very well. Make sure that you tie it very, very well so that your turban will not lose and scatter. I hope we understand that. So you want to make sure to avoid that. Okay, so our turban is ready. Can you see how beautiful it turned out? It came out so beautiful. So this is our V shape here at the side. Can you see? It really came out so beautiful. The three steps as in the three foams we have inside came out very well. You can see the gathering effect at the back. Everything came out very beautiful. Imagine yourself wearing one beautiful boo boo with this turban, you know, to be giving that rich auntie vibe. So you just be praying for money to come so that the thing will be complete. Voila. This well, though. So we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like this video, share this video with your friends, and do not hesitate to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.